Hello guys, today we are going to see a different problem which is merge two sorted arrays into a single array. We will be given two sorted arrays. We have to merge that into a single sorted array. We can use different uh, approaches to solve this problem. Today I'm going to use an approach with an array. You can use linked list as well, but let's see that in a different video. As usual, when we start the algorithm, we need to start with boundary condition. The first boundary condition is if the array 1 and array 2 are null, both are null, we should return null. And the second condition is if array 2 length is 0, we have to return array 1. It means that there is no element present in array 2, there is no need to merge array 1 and array 2, you simply return array 1. The third condition is if array 1 length is 0, we need to return array 2. So these are the boundary conditions which we need to do before going to the algorithm. So since I am going to return a new array, so the new array length has to be the length of array 1 plus array 2. So I've calculated the length of both arrays using a variable called total length, and I am initializing the new array with the size of the two arrays. So I've used three variables I, j and count. So I is the variable I is used to iterate through array 1, j is used to iterate through array 2, and the count is used to keep track of the count in the new array. So here we are coming to this algorithm. This is where our entire algorithm is. So the first condition is this: we have to loop through both the arrays till the end of the length of both the arrays. So I have used I and j. While I less than the first array length and j less than array 2 dot length, we are comparing the first element in the first array to the first element in the second array. If the first element in the first array is less than the first element in the second array, we have to add the first element in the first array to the new array. Else we need to add the first element in the second array to the new array. So as we add, we need to increment the count variable as well as the index of I or j. If we add the first element in the array 1, we need to increment that counter, and if we are adding the first element in the second array, we need to increment the j counter. So let me explain you with this input. So here we have the array 1, first element in array 1 is 1 and the first element in array 2 is 2. We will be comparing 1 and 2, and if 1 is less than 2, we add 1 to the resultant array and increment 1, so the pointer goes to 3 here. So then we will be comparing 3 and 2, and since 3 is greater than 2, we add 2 to the resultant array, increment the pointer here. This is for the second iteration. The third iteration, the pointer will be 6 and 3. Now we are comparing 3 and 6. Since 3 is less than 6, we will be adding 3 to the resultant array and incrementing the pointer to 4. Now we are comparing 4 and 6. Since 4 is less than 6, we add 4 to the resultant array and incrementing the pointer to 5. We will compare 5 and 6. Since 5 is less than 6, we will be adding 5 to the resultant array and incrementing it. This is where our program terminates here. So what happened to the remaining elements, which is 6, 7 and 8? It comes here. Since j here is pointing to 6, which is less than array length, which is 4, what I will do is I will iterate through the second array and append all those elements from the second array to the resultant array. So finally, once the algorithm is done, it will append 6, 7, 8 to the new array and return the new array. Similarly is the case if we swap this array to the first array and 1, 3, 4, 5 comes to the second array. This part of the loop will get executed where the array length of the first array is not entirely added to the resultant array. We will loop through the entire array and add it, and that's it. This is the algorithm, and as usual I have not written a public static void main as a driver. I have written some test cases to test this algorithm. Let's look into the test case. Merge two sorted arrays. So we have, as usual, whatever is mentioned in the input is what I have used here: 1 3 4 5 and 2 6 7 8, and the expected output is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and I am calling the merge sorted arrays method, and saving that result into a new array. First I will assert on the length of the array. So finally we have to get an array which is of length 8, and I am comparing this result to the expected result that I have it and asserting on it. Let me execute this test case and see. Okay, the test case is passed. So that's it. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the video channel as well. And this is not a trivial question, although this is an easy question, and this question is asked in many companies on interviews. Thanks guys. Let's meet in a different day with a different problem. Nice time.